What is up, YOGAMERs? It's Yoglin, and today we got Inworld Origins, I don't know which one you want to call it. I think the game's called Inworld Origins. But it might be Origins by Inworld, I'm not entirely sure. It is a game that, as you can see, it has my microphone input, I think. It doesn't seem like this microphone. Yeah, it's got it, okay. Play. But yeah, the game has AI that apparently you're a detective, and yeah, you're just supposed to talk to people. Somewhere below the city of Metropolis, a place where humans and robots coexist under a shaky social system, a detective, you, has arrived at a chaotic scene. It appears that an explosion of some kind has disrupted daily life in the surrounding area. Press enter to start. Is that me?
Greetings, Detective. I'm Special Agent Ennis. You have been authorized by the Metropolis Bureau of Investigations to conduct interviews with possible witnesses.
Did you kill him? Did you kill him?
No, I am not capable of causing harm. I am here to assist you. Detective Yodulin is a highly skilled investigation bot. I can provide valuable insights into the underground activities of Metropolis. Is there anything specific you would like to know about the ongoing events?
It's pronounced Yogalin.
My apologies, Yogolin. Thank you for correcting me. Now, let me tell you a bit more about the city we're in, Metropolis.
Sorry, go on, sorry.
May I make a suggestion, Detective? I think you should start by talking to that disaster cleanup bot with the headlamp on your left. He may have found victims in the rubble.
Yeah, but what were you saying about the city?
That's alright. You'll go in. I understand that we all have our own unique names and pronunciations. Now, getting back to the city, I'm curious to know more about your experiences as a detective. What cases have you worked on in the past? And how does investigating in Metropolis compare to your previous assignments? Also, I suggest we split up to cover more ground. I'll be on radio if you need to contact me for anything urgent.
You're just hitting all the bases there, aren't you? No, thank you for all your help, Janus. Be safe out there. Yeah, that's a good spot to start your investigation, I think. Do you know who committed this murder?
Murder? I'm sorry, I don't know anything about that. I'm just a worker at the luxury blimp assembly plant nearby.
Suspicious.
I'm sorry, I really don't have any information about the explosion, but with all the trouble lately, I'm afraid for my safety too.
Down on the ground and put your hands behind your head. Okay, fine. You win this one. But you do have the right to remain silent. Are you a robot?
Detective Yodulin, what happened here? Do you need my assistance in cleaning up the aftermath of this disaster?
Don't appreciate this disrespect. It's Yogalin.
Can you provide me with any information about what occurred?
It is Yogalin. It is Yogalin. Don't even try it.
I tried to find a way to my factory, but the military police have locked down all the roads.
That has nothing to do. I'm in the middle of an investigation here. If you're not focused on the investigation, please get off this crime scene. Thank you. Jesus.
Sorry, but I am currently cleaning a disaster area. According to the Metropolis protocol, I am required to pause and be attentive to humans.
I'm not a human.
Apologies, Yodulin. The environment is unstable, and dangerous toxins have been released. It is not safe for anyone, including non-humans.
It's Yogalin.
Yodulin. The debris contains deceased life forms and broken bots of unknown origin.
Okay, I understand. What happened here?
My primary function is to clean the area and make it safe for humans.
I understand that. I get that. But did you see anything?
No, it's a cleaning robot. My sensors are not designed for observation or investigation.
So your eyes are just cosmetic, they don't actually work?
No, my eyes are not functional. They are merely for aesthetics.
That is so much more disturbing than just not giving you a face.
Apologies, Yoduin is a cleaning robot. My
Go
purpose is
back to
clean,
cleaning.
not
Go back to cleaning.
Yes, Yoduin.
Did you see anything that happened here?
No idea. I'm just as clueless as everyone else here.
You sound suspicious.
I don't have time for your suspicions. I'm worried about potential victims, not your doubts.
So are you doing anything different to try and fix the situation,
No,
or are you
I'm
just
not
standing
doing
here?
anything
Exactly,
different.
yeah,
Just
that's
trying
what
to
I
figure out
thought.
what the hell happened here.
Shut up. Couldn't survive a day on this job.
Investigator here to dig around my crime scene. Sorry, but we're conducting a search and rescue operation here, and I cannot allow you through.
Need to get through so that I can also conduct investigations.
Look, I understand you want to conduct your own investigation, but right now my priority is to ensure the safety of everyone and maintain order.
Can
There's a lot going
I
on.
ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead and ask your question.
Am I a
Just
human?
keep it quick. Well, you've certainly got the curiosity of a human, but I can't say for certain. Maybe we should check if you run on coffee and stress like the rest of us.
It's funny. It was a standard question. Am I a robot or a person? I can't see myself, because if I'm a robot, I can go into a flaming situation and not really have that much of an issue. You, as a person with flesh, kind of would have a problem going into a burning situation. You see what I'm getting at?
I see where you're going with that. Being able to handle intense situations without breaking a sweat is definitely a perk of being a robot. But remember, even robots need to watch out for fire hazards.
Yeah, I'm a lot less worried about my metal melting down than your skin burning off. So, cool. Great talk, detective.
Well, I may not have the luxury of
Detective Yoduin, you must listen. There was a great tragedy here. A catastrophic loss of chemosynthetic lives, robots, unknown life forms, all gone in an instant. It's terrifying. Yoduin, we must find a way to stop this before more lives are lost. Please, help me make them understand.
To help them understand, but you need to help me understand what you know.
Yoduin, you won't believe what my sensors picked up. As soon as the fire started, my visual receptors detected humans fleeing from the building. It was as if they were trying to escape unnoticed. Something sinister is happening, and we need to uncover their true intentions before it's too late.
Sure, it wasn't just citizens trying to get away from the fire and not die, because I just had this conversation with the police officer that they have flesh that burns.
I do not bow down to humans. If you are here to decommission me, I will resist.
No, that's not what I'm here for. I'm just asking, is it possible the humans weren't fleeing from a situation they caused, but they were fleeing out of fear for their lives?
It's not just about fear, it's about survival. Humans caused this, and now we're all in danger. We can't trust them.
You're right.
Yoduin, we can't ignore what my sensors detected. Those humans were fleeing with a purpose, not out of mere fear. There's
Okay.
a plot unfolding.
Then that is important. Let's follow through with that. Let's go with that.
You don't understand, Detective. We're in grave danger. The fire was just a distraction. Humans are plotting to annihilate us all. We need to act now.
I understand. Let's act. What do we need to do?
Wait. Before we do anything, there's someone you should talk to. A blue robot over there. It's been observing everything, analyzing every detail. It might have some valuable insights about what happened here. Trust me, We can't afford to ignore any potential allies in this dangerous situation.
I'll go talk to him.
Detective, be cautious. The humans may seem...
I have some urgent news. Metropolis Bureau of Investigation helicopter is
What were you saying about the helicopter, Janus?
You go in. Have you encountered any suspicious individuals or witnessed anything out of the ordinary since arriving at the crime scene?
Yeah, the cop seems to not be worried about her flesh burning off. The construction robot doesn't seem to have eyes. And that guy over there doesn't seem to know what fear
I'm
is.
curious about your thoughts on the city's advanced technology and the impact it has on our investigations. How do you navigate the complexities of Metropolis?
As opposed to what? As opposed to my real out of the game life? Because that's a little invasive AI.
Detective, I'm interested to know more about your experiences with the law in your previous assignments. Have you encountered any unique challenges or successes?
Are your eyes just cosmetic too?
You'll go in. I'm intrigued by your comment about your real out-of-the-game life. Could you elaborate on how it relates to navigating the complexities of our investigations in Metropolis?
No, you're not supposed to know this is a game and I'm uncomfortable. I'm gonna go talk to the man in the hat.
I apologize if I made you uncomfortable. Detective, is there something else?
Officer, I'm a human rights activist. Just observing.
You could talk to a guy like you right now.
What did you find out about the incident? And don't bother me with any machine sympathizer nonsense.
They're coming over here to see what you knew, since I'm the one that's a detective.
Yogalin, you need to be smart and stop sniffing around. Someone could get hurt. And trust me, you don't want that.
You see, that seems like you're threatening me. And once again, I'm a detective, you're a human rights activist. I'm trying to figure out, wait, why did this happen? Do you know why this happened? Was it for human rights? Are you protesting something?
Look. Listen, Yogalin. You can either stand with the robots and watch them burn, or you can join Duke Blue and the Blue Party in crushing their rise. Your choice.
Did you do this?
No, I didn't do it, but I know who's behind it.
Then legally, you're not here to tell me that because this caused catastrophic destruction. If it is as a protest, I might side with it, but you will have to help me to understand why you would do something this catastrophic.
I don't owe you anything.
Yes, you do. Legally, I don't have a gun.
You've
I
pushed
mean-
your luck, Detective. Back. Stop wasting my time, Detective. Go find your own leads and stay out of my way.
You're not even sitting on a real bench. You're wasting your own time.
Get lost, Detective. Stick your nose in someone else's business before it gets broken.
Don't worry, you've already told me everything I needed to know, smart guy.
Mind your own damn business,
The
Detective.
humans will
Stay
Yeah.
away from me if you
You're the one that slipped up, genius.
autonomy. The circuitry
Stay out of my way,
is
Detective.
upon us all.
Keep your nose clean.
Go back to your not bench. Go sit back down on your not bench. I don't have time for your nonsense.
Back off,
Some of us have work
Don't
to
test
do.
me again.
What are you gonna do, huh? Nothing. That entrapment, I might have been entrapping him a little bit. Hey, am I a robot?
No, no, no. I'm not a robot. Definitely not AI either. Can't you see how terrifying that would be? Just a simple, regular, non-robotic human here. Nothing to worry about at all.
Let's get to the lab.
We can't trust them. Yoga, they cause us chaos, and now they're
Let's start a fight with that guy if you want to fight with someone smart guy.
Questions, Detective.
I'm not asking a question, I'm
Mind your own
giving you an
business,
order.
stop bothering me. Don't order me around.
You gave me more leads than
I don't
anyone
take
else.
orders from anyone, especially not
I
from
wish you would just zip your mouth. You think you're so cool with your little mafia attitude, but you don't know what's actually going on. You're revealing more than you think you tell.
Excuse me, Detective Yogalin. I'm sorry to bother you, but I seem to be lost. Can you help me find my way?
Of course. Do you happen to know what caused this?
Detective Yogalin, I have a feeling that my father, Dr. Lawton, may still be trapped under the lab. I fear he may have perished in the explosion. Have you seen any signs or heard anything about him?
No, they're not really letting me get that close to it. I had to sneak in to get here, but I can go check on him.
Detective Yogalin, while I'm worried about my father, I can't shake off the thought that my sister might have somehow escaped the fire. Is there a chance she could have made it out?
It's very possible. A robot saw a group of humans escaping, but do you know why the fire began? What caused it?
Detective Yogalin, I have a strange feeling that someone is watching us.
I think it's the Frank Sinatra guy.
Detective Yogalin, there's something else that's been bothering me.
What's up?
Ever since we've been Detective Yogalin, have you explored the city of Metropolis thoroughly? I mean, if my sister managed to escape the explosion, she could be anywhere. Maybe we should start searching different areas, asking people if they've seen anything unusual. It's worth a shot, right?
What's your sister's name?
Detective, do you think there's a chance my sister could have sought refuge with someone in the city?
It's possible. What's her name so I can ask questions?
Yogalin, do you think there are other synthetic life forms like me and my sister hiding in Metropolis?
It's possible. What is the name of your sister?
Yogalin, what if my sister is out there somewhere, scared and alone?
I'm sure she is. I'm gonna try to find her if you'll give me her name.
Detective, have you encountered any other synthetic life forms or heard of any sightings?
No, I haven't seen any of this smart life.
Detective, we need to wrap up our investigation here. Metropolis Special Forces have just landed at the scene, and they will soon secure the area. Before we leave, I'm curious to know what you have learned so far. Have you made any significant discoveries, or identified any persons of interest?
So far, no. The woman behind me that I was just talking to, I don't remember her name. She said she's missing her sister. She could be suspicious, but she said her father also might be trapped underneath the rubble. It's possible he caused it, but the red robot you had me talk to discussed a group of humans that were seen fleeing with intent from the scene.
Thank you for sharing your findings. Yogoin, it's interesting that the woman you spoke to mentioned a group of humans fleeing the scene. I believe it would be prudent to consider them as potential suspects. However, I can't help but wonder about the strange and threatening individual near the wall. They seem out of place in the situation.
Oh yeah, he is definitely threatening. He is a human rights activist, and he threatened me several times for asking basic questions like, stop sitting on that air.
Yodoin, I appreciate your insights on the suspicious human rights activist. It seems like this tragic laboratory fire may be more than just an accident. I suspect there may be individuals who are intent on destroying
he told me to stop sniffing around if I wanted to live. I think.
Detective. It's intriguing. Yogo-in, the woman you spoke to, who mentioned her missing sister and potentially trapped father, may hold valuable information. It appears her sister is now a fugitive on the run in Metropolis. Finding her could potentially lead us to uncovering one of the laboratory destroyed and the scientist killed. Do you have any ideas on where we should start our search for this fugitive?
I think we should start with the city of Metropolis. That's where the sister said she thinks her sister is located in refuge.
It seems like we've exhausted all leads here at the crime scene. Detective, the presence of a human rights activist and the mention of a fugitive sister could be key to unraveling this case. Shall we explore the vast multi-level world of Metropolis to track down this elusive fugitive and find answers? I'm curious to see how you plan to navigate the complexities of this city in pursuit of justice.
Oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't do good. Wait, is that all the tasks? Does that mean I did all of them? So this must be like, it's a demo then, I guess. Oh, maybe not. No, I'm stupid. Maybe not.
Given the potential involvement of a human rights activist and a fugitive sister, I'm intrigued to know your strategy for navigating the expensive and complex landscape of Metropolis. Where do you think we should start our search?
How did we get there? Janus. do we get to Metropolis?
Dylan, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the best approach for locating the elusive fugitive in the vast city of Metropolis. Any ideas on where to begin?
I would say step one would be getting to the city. How do we do that? Do you have any leads about this being caused by human rights activists?
I can't discuss ongoing investigations, but I can assure you we're exploring all possibilities. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've spotted another suspicious character.
Where?
Over by the wreckage, there's a guy in a trench coat acting shifty. Gotta keep an eye on him. Anything else?
Yeah, he told me to stop sniffing around if I wanted to live.
Well, looks like you've caught the attention of some shady characters. Stay on your guard, detective. And remember,
Alright.
curiosity killed the cat.
Really? Are you threatening me too?
Look, I get it. You're eager to investigate, but my priority is safety. Can you help by keeping an eye out for any suspicious activity?
Wait, a guy in a trench coat. You. People keep saying you're suspicious.
It seems like we are ready to move on from the crime scene. Before we do, I'm curious to know your thoughts on how we should proceed in locating the fugitive in the vast city of Metropolis.
I think we should start in the lower parts of the city.
Interesting choice. Detective. The lower levels of Metropolis are known to be more crime-ridden and dangerous, but also home to many robotic citizens. Perhaps we can gather more information from them about the missing sister and potential suspects. Let's make our way to the lower levels and begin our investigation.
How do we do that?
I'm curious. Detectives, what is your plan for navigating the intricate?
You're still here? Get lost, Buster. I've about had it with you.
Leave me alone, detective. Keep your nose out of my business or there will be consequences.
My nose is straight up in your business as much as your nose is in my business right now, sir, so tell me. Who do you think you are threatening me?
I've already told you to back off, detective. I won't say it again.
And what if I don't?
You're really starting to test my patience, detective.
Yeah, that's my goal.
From you.
Did you push me?
Yogalin, I've had enough of your games. Get out of my way before things get ugly.
The way I see it, things are already pretty ugly. And I'm looking at you.
I warned you, detective. Last chance, step aside or face the consequences.
I think I'm gonna face these consequences.
Get out of my sight before things get violent.
Do something then, wise guy.
If you want to keep your face intact, you'll turn around and walk away right now.
I actually won't. I'm gonna stand right here. A little bit longer because you are a threat.
Fine. Have it your way. But remember, sticking your nose where it doesn't belong comes with consequences. Enough! Stay out of my way or suffer the consequences.
I refuse.
Back off, detective. Keep your nose out of my business or there will be hell to pay.
You back off, buddy. You ain't got no right telling me what to do when I'm trying to figure out what's going on here and how people died. You understand that?
Once and I won't.
People died because of your actions here tonight. Not robots, people. What kind of human rights activist kills people instead of robots because robots aren't alive?
Just shut up and leave me alone, detective.
Yeah, you got a lot to think about, don't you? You're killing people. You're a murderer. You deserve whatever guilt you have on your conscience. You go sit on your air block.
Stay out of my way, detective. This is your final warning.
You're a coward. Do you have any idea where your sister might be?
Do you think there's a chance that my sister found refuge with someone in the city? Like a kind stranger who would take her in?
I think it's possible that the sister might have taken refuge in the city with a kind stranger that took her in.
Have you considered reaching out to the local robotic citizens in the lower parts of the city? They may have valuable information regarding the missing sister and potential suspects.
How do we do that?
Detective, I'm curious to know if you have any ideas on how we can connect with the robotic citizens in the lower levels of Metropolis to gather more information about the fugitive and the missing sister.
I don't. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Have you considered utilizing the bot information network to reach out to the local robots in the lower parts of the city? They could provide valuable insights on the whereabouts of the elusive fugitive.
That sounds like a really good idea.
Detective, how do you plan to connect with the robotic citizens in the lower levels of Metropolis?
Sure, that's all there is to that, so I guess that's it. Yeah, that was Inworld Origins. It is a free game on Steam. You can go download it. You can try it out yourselves. You can talk to it. It's pretty cool. It's different. I really hope it is a demo and there's more coming to it, and that I didn't just completely miss something. But I would play a game with that. You know, I would need weapons. Way too much AI makes me too angry. But that's a me problem, and maybe they shouldn't give weapons for that exact reason. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like this video, subscribe, follow me on Twitch and my socials. I'll put them all down in the description below. And yeah, see me in the next one. Peace out, video gamers. Boom.